Hello and welcome to another video from Tub Pilates. Today we're going to be doing an all levels short box ab series. So you're going to need your box and you're going to need a magic circle. Not a deal breaker if you don't have one, but it's nice to have a prop. All levels, but you just work in the range of motion that works for you. So anyone can be ready to go. My reformer is already set up. I'm geared out a slot just to give my legs a little bit more room. And I've thrown on all of my springs just to keep the carriage tucked in nice and tight. Neither of those things are totally necessary, but if you know you like to gear out, go ahead and get that set up. Otherwise, black box onto the reformer, short box style, magic circle in your hands, and we'll get started. You're going to start by hooking both feet under that little strap down there, that little black strap. If you're lucky enough to have a reformer that has one of those nice squishy straps, then this is going to be a little bit more pleasant for you. But if you're like me and it's just this piece of fabric, then maybe throw on some socks so it doesn't bug you as much. You want to have your feet flexed back, and when they flex back on that strap, they should lift off of your little platform. So you don't want your feet pressed down here. You want tension. The tops of your legs are turned on to pull back on those straps. You want a little bit of room behind you. So if you're sitting up and your butt is all the way back here already, that tells you you're going to want to gear out a little bit if your reformer gears out. If not, just kind of adjust yourself so you've got a little bit of room and you've got some tension on those straps. We're going to start with the magic circle in between our hands like this. So long fingers, palms are kind of pressing in, elbows are out wide. We're holding that circle right in the center. Feet are flexed. We're going to work on rolling down. Everyone take a big breath in. Exhale, we're going to tuck the chin round the back, roll it back. We're tucked still. Shoulder blades are hovering. We're not dropping below the top of that box. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Lead with your head, collarbones over hips, so we're really rounding forward. And then we restack it nice and tall. Let's get a couple more like that. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lead with the head round forward and then restack. We're going to add in some pulsing on the circle. So if you have the circle, it's going to come into play now. If you don't have the circle, you could just add in some little arm movement or choreography. Inhale, exhale down, and we're going to pulse, push in for 3, 2, 1. Pull all the way up. Last time, we're going to roll back and hold it for a little bit longer. And we're just pulsing away. That chin stays tucked so that the back stays rounded. We're squeezing the abs. Feet are still flexed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lead with the head. Roll it all the way up. We're going to turn to the side now. I like to go center, side, and then finish on center again. Turn to the side. You have 2 options here. I like leg hitched in like this. We're going to be leaning down. It gives you a little bit more support. It also takes some of the pressure off the side of your hip. However, if you want to take it up a notch, and if it works for your anatomy, this is really going to be anatomy based more than anything, you can reach that bottom leg down and just kind of hook it, whatever makes sense to you, top leg in front, bottom leg in front. And then when you're laying on the side for this, you are fully on your side, on your hip. To me, this is fairly uncomfortable. And it's also a lot more challenging because you don't have anything to really rest. So as soon as my hand lifts, those abs are working, those obliques are working, and they're holding me up. So that's kind of an option here. But it can be a little bit uncomfortable just in this area. But for some people, it doesn't bother them. I'm going to keep my leg tucked in for this little side bend work. Same deal. We've got this magic circle in between our palms. Fingers are long. Elbows are out wide. We're working on our side bend here. So foot flex back, we lean out to our diagonal. So this diagonal line you're seeing here, this is our starting and our stopping. So we're not gonna come all the way up to sitting. When we do that, we lose tension on the strap. We don't want that to happen. We wanna hold tension the entire time. So we lean it out, arms are wide, neck is long, dip that elbow down, and then pull back up to your diagonal. Don't overthink the diagonal. Just think about the tension on that strap. If you lose that tension, you're losing the diagonal. So we're going little dips. And you want to think about dipping from your waist like you're reaching over a barrel or over a pole. So it's not a collapse down. It's not this, because that also is going to lose the tension. We want to be holding and squeezing the entire time for 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. Take a little breather. Give that leg a little stretch out. Sometimes that hip can get a little tight doing this. All right. Next round, same deal. We're gonna dip down and we're gonna work on holding for a little bit longer. Lean out to your diagonal, dip and hold for 3, 2, 1 pulses. Pull it back up. Dip down, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. We're gonna go 2 more. Dip, 3, 2, 1. Up. Last one, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna take that hand. You can bring it to the headrest, that bottom hand, but if you can reach the floor, take it to the floor, and then that arm's just gonna come overhead. We're gonna take a nice little side stretch here. Let everything kind of relax. Your foot is still flexed against that strap, so you've got some tension to start there. And then here we go. Reach that, ooh, this is hard. Your bottom hand's gonna reach up, grab the circle, and pull yourself up with straight arms. That is a tough little sequence. And I always gotta make sure the boobs aren't falling out. All right. Now we add in a little bit of rotation. We're gonna switch our grip on the magic circle. So our fingers are gonna come inside. We're wrapping around the front. And now we're pulling the circle apart. So rather than pushing in, we're pulling it open. And we're gonna add in a rotation. So pull that magic circle open. You've got some tension on it. Lean out to your diagonal. We're gonna dip, twist and pull. Unwind, come back to your diagonal. Dip, twist, pull, unwind, back up. 2 more. Dip, twist, unwind, back up. Last one. And come all the way back up. Good. I'm going to let in Ellie really fast. We're going to flip to face the front, but we still just have one foot hooked. So you're turning towards the front. That same leg stays hooked. Other leg is loose. We're gonna go into our little tree series. If you do not have a magic circle, you're gonna hold on to your ankle or your calf, wherever you can reach. If you do have a magic circle, we're gonna tuck that foot into the magic circle. For this one especially, make sure you've got a little bit of distance behind you on the box because we're gonna be hanging it back. So we're sitting up nice and tall. That leg is pulled up nice and high. We're gonna do 3 little bend and extends, kind of loosen up those muscles. And then elbows bent, sitting up tall, lean back. There's tension on that strap, foot is flexed. And then relax your arms, hang it back. 3 bend and extend. And then pull yourself back up and we finish in that nice high pose. So you have a couple of options here. You go back to where you're comfortable. If you just want to hang out right here, this is where you're comfortable, awesome. If you want to come all the way down and maybe even let go of that hand, also awesome. You can completely let go of the magic circle if you want. Or if you're just holding your legs, both arms can sweep back. So here we go for our tree. Sitting up nice and high. Let's just go 2 pumps this time. And then hang it back. Pull yourself up. 2 little pumps. One more time this way. We roll it back, hang it back. Pull yourself back up. Keeping that same foot hooked, or if you don't have the circle, you're going to grab onto that foot with your same side hand on the inside of your foot. Otherwise, you're holding the magic circle. We're going to take this leg out to the side, open up the hips. So this hand is loose. We're leaning it back. Take your limbs out to the sides. Pull back to center and then roll up. Hey, Ellie, go lay down. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back. Open, close, bring it up. Let's get 2 more. Don't forget that nice strong breath to click on those lower abs. Bring it up. Last thing, swap just your hand so it's that same foot. Your other hand comes out to a T, and we're just twisting back with that hand. This hand, my right hand, is pulling on the magic circle just a little bit, but the twist is really about that loose arm following it back. Circle back up. Let's get 2 more. Reach it back. Last one. Good. And then unwind. We're going to swap our feet, get our little tree series on the other leg, and then we'll turn to get the other side work, and then finish up in the middle. So, swapped your feet. If your hip is feeling a little crunchy like mine is, take a second, give it a little stretch. I've got my left leg hooked, foot is flexed back. Right leg is coming into that magic circle. We start sitting up nice and high, nice tall pose, strong back, good posture. Elbows out. Let's go 3 little bend and extends. Foot is flexed under that strap. We're going to roll it back, hang back. 3 little bend and extends here. Pull yourself back up, finish in that nice tall boat pose with those bent elbows. Let's get a couple more. Inhale at the top, exhale. Roll it back. You can keep doing those little bend and extend, but let's just do 2. Pull yourself back up. Let's go 2 more. And it's totally normal for your different sides to feel different. So I can come back a lot further on this side than the other side because my other hip is much tighter than this one. And this is going to be our last one. And remember, you can come back to just here. You can come all the way down. You can even let go of that circle. You can let go with both hands. Full back extension, but you gotta be able to get back up. Tuck the boobs back in. Or if you're home alone, let them hang, who cares? All right, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna keep my right foot, right hand. So it's same side, same foot. Left arm's reaching out long. We roll it back. Take the limbs out. In and up. Come back, open, close, back up. Roll it back, open, close, back up. Let's get 1 more because this one feels so nice. Open, close, and back up. Swap just your hands. This one's for the twist. We're going to open that right arm, lean it back, get that nice twist. Pull yourself back up. Open and twist. Pull it back up. 1 more. Open and twist. Pull it back up. Step out of that magic circle. All right, going for the side work on the other side now. So that same foot, for me, it's my left foot, stays hooked. We're just going to turn it to face the other way. Remember, if you want to reach this leg that you're sitting on down and kind of hook it So you're laying completely on your side like this. You can. To me, that's pretty uncomfortable. And so I like to keep that bottom leg tucked in. All right, magic circle is between our hands. In between the palms, fingers are long. We're sitting up nice and tall. Flex back on that strap. Lean out. This is your starting and stopping point. Elbows are out wide. Dip the elbow down. Come back up to that diagonal. We're dipping and coming back up. And if you want to add a pulse on that magic circle, as you dip down, you're welcome to. Remember, think about as if you're dipping over a barrel, you're kind of hinging from the waist. We're not collapsing, the whole body isn't leaning. It's just that torso kind of rainbowing down. All right, we're gonna come down and hold. And we're pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That bottom hand, either bring it to your headrest or bring it all the way down to the floor. Reach that top arm overhead and take that nice long stretch. Your left foot is still flexed back against that strap, holding the tension so you get a nice long stretch here. And then here we go, the hardest thing we're gonna do today. That bottom hand's gonna grab the magic circle, arms are gonna stay straight, and we're gonna sweep it up. Ooh, that is so tough. All right, now we add in our twist, so we're changing our grip on the circle from this to this. We're pulling the circle apart now. Fingers are hooked in, elbows are still wide. We add in our rotation, so come out to that diagonal. Dip, twist and pull. Unwind, back to your diagonal. Dip, twist, pull, unwind, back up. We're getting a lot of Ellie visits in today's video. Twist, unwind, back up. This time we twist and hold for a little longer. Keep pulsing on that circle. Pulling out for 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Come all the way up. Whew. All right, and now we turn back to center. I like to finish in the middle with both sides, so we finish nice and even. In the beginning, we worked on rolling it down, so we rounded the back. We kept that chin tucked. We're gonna work in a hinge movement now. So our back's gonna stay flat and tall, and we're just gonna lean back. Your lever becomes, I'm out of breath from this twist. Your lever becomes a little longer and sharper when you do this, so you may not be able to go as far back. So don't let that alarm you. All right, both feet hooked, flex back. We've got that magic circle pressed in like this. And we're just gonna start by just flat back, hinge it back, hold for 3, 2, 1, pull it up. If you feel okay like that, let's reach the arms out. Still flat palms, long fingers. That thumb is in front, not hooked. Arms are out in front of you. We hinge it back, flat back for 3, 2, 1, pull it up. If we want to take it up a notch, we're going to make our lever longer. That's how we make it harder. Hinge it back and raise and lower 3 times. Pull yourself back up. When you add in that raise and lower, you want to avoid bottom like that. You don't want the body moving with you. You just want the arms moving. So arms are in front. Hinge it back. Body is strong. Core is braced. Raise and lower. 3 times. Pull it back up. Let's go one more time. We're going to hold it for a little longer. Hinge back and hold. And we're going to raise and lower. 3, 2, 1. Pull yourself back up. Whew. All right. Are we out of breath yet? Are our abs tired? We're closing in. We're going to add in a rotation now. So we're going to do our little cast a spell move. Traditionally, that's done with the roll down bar. We're going to use our magic circle. Arms are out in front of us. We're going to hinge it back. We're gonna go to the left side first. So left hand's gonna take that magic circle, open out to the side. We're gonna follow the magic circle with our face. Circle comes back to center, open out to the right, come back to center. So that's your starting move. That's where you're gonna hang out if you're just new to this short box ab work. The next step, we're gonna go for that full reach and we're gonna try and tap the floor with the magic circle. So arms in front, hinge back, open, reach, sweep it up. Open, reach, sweep it up. Your opposite hip might lift a little bit, tap the dog, sweep it up. That's okay. You can see here, my butt is lifting. We're okay with that as long as our abs are still doing the work. Big, strong exhales to get us back to center. Let's go one more each side. Last one. Good, all right. One last move and then we are done with our short box ab series for today. Sitting up nice and tall. This is our around the world. It's one of my favorites. It feels kind of fun. Flex back on that strap. Make sure you have a good grip with those feet. You're feeling strong there. Arms are out in front of you. We're gonna treat the magic circle like it's a steering wheel. Take it to the left. Circle it down, around. Sweep up to the center. Pause. Take it to the right. Back to the center. Nice strong breath. Inhale down. Exhale up. To take this up a notch, make it a little harder. You make your lever longer. So we're gonna turn it back. Arms come up. Circle around. To the right. And then of course, the slower, the harder. So do with that what you will. Let's get one more each way. Last one. And relax. You did it. Go ahead and untuck your feet from those straps and just take a nice little stretch forward. Think about maybe butterflying your feet. Open up that chest. Thank you for tuning in. That was our short box ab series, a real quick little video. That's great if you don't have a lot of time today, or maybe you want to combine a couple of different videos. So be sure to check out some of our other mat videos, reformer videos, any other shorts. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Thanks so much.